Hey guys, welcome back. Today I have a really requested video for you, and that is how I earn money from my YouTube channel. This is going to be the same sort of tips and tricks that you would apply to a written blog as well. So if you don't want to start a YouTube channel, you can use these same tips for a blog, a written blog. So let's get started. Here on YouTube, I earn money per view. So you don't get paid based on how many subscribers you have, but obviously the more subscribers you have, the more views you have. But what we're really getting paid for is the views, and we're sharing the ad revenue on these views with Google, with YouTube. So we're splitting the income. Now, we get paid very little per view, but it definitely adds up. So obviously, the goal is to have as many views as possible. In the beginning, I made some bad mistakes. I wish I could go back in time and do it over again, but I'm gonna share those mistakes with you right now. I'm gonna share the top 3 tips for getting more views, which means you're making more money off of YouTube right now. Probably the most important thing that you can do to grab people's attention, to get people watching your videos, is having a beautiful thumbnail. A beautiful eye-catching thumbnail is a must. And for the first, I think, 4 years of my YouTube, I didn't even know what a thumbnail was. I didn't focus on it. I just let YouTube randomly pick, a thumbnail that you would take a frame from my video and that would be the thumbnail. And they were terrible. And it's a wonder I had any views at all. As soon as I started making really beautiful or eye-catching thumbnails, I saw a dramatic increase in my views. And because I had more views, I was gaining more subscribers. A great way to have a beautiful thumbnail, if you're like me and not a photographer, is to use stock photography or stock photos to help create your thumbnails. I personally use graphic stock. I love it. Graphic stock has over 300,000 royalty-free images, vectors, so many different photos that I can choose from when creating a beautiful thumbnail to really grab people's attention. I mean, I'm not a baker, so I love that I can use one of these great images for one of my recipes if I'm doing that, or whatever it is. If you're, decorating for Christmas, if you're talking about homemade sugar cookies and you don't have a great image, you can search all of these royalty-free images right here on graphic stock. I use it all the time, and right now you can try it for 7 days. You have an exclusive free trial. Just go www.graphicstock.com/YouTube, or you can click the link in the description if you wanted to give it a try. So I'm going to show you. I'm just going to type in Malatos79 here. That was my old channel before I started worrying about things like thumbnails or searchable titles. These pictures, can you guys see these pictures? These are actually the thumbnails that I had for my video. So my home tour, this was my thumbnail, you guys. Let's see this one. Happy Valentine's Day. I mean, so here I am talking about probably how to decorate your home or something. And instead of doing that, I called it Happy Valentine's Day, and this was the thumbnail. It was probably good content, but I wasn't getting the views that I'm getting now because, organizing tip of the day. That was my thumbnail. So what happens is if you don't choose, this is embarrassing. I'm sharing with you guys because I love you so much. Do not make these mistakes. Yeah, this is brutal. So what happens is if you don't choose a thumbnail, YouTube just randomly picks a screenshot from your video, and obviously I have a really, expressive face when I talk because these are brutal, and I didn't brush my hair back then, and I didn't put on makeup, and anyways, so I cannot express how important a beautiful thumbnail is. If I type in Clutterbug now, and let's see if we can have some images here. So now my thumbnails are a little better. They're not great. I could still do a lot better, but you can see that I actually use an image now and put some text over top, and they're definitely a lot more appealing than just a screenshot of my face. The next thing that is just as important as a beautiful thumbnail is a searchable title. In the beginning, I would try to make my titles, you know, maybe quirky or funny or just unique, I guess, and that was a huge mistake. You need to make your titles something that somebody would type into the search engine. So if I was, you know, showing people how to make a bed, I can't name it hotel bed making tips or something like that, because that's not something that people are going to search. Instead, you would call it how to make a bed like a hotel room or something like that. So how to make the perfect bed or how to make a bed, something like that. You kind of get the idea. I definitely did not do that in the beginning, and again, that's a huge mistake. Having searchable titles is key. If you're a vlogger, and so there's a lot of family vloggers out there, make sure you have vlog in the title. A lot of people love watching, you know, family vlogs, but make sure it has things like family, kids, vlog, whatever it is that you're showing to be in the title, so you're still really searchable, so more people can easily find you. The third thing that's really important to grow your YouTube channel or to get more views, and this applies absolutely to a written blog as well, is to share with other social media. So to share that blog through different social media sites. The reason is obviously you're going to get more views because you're sharing, and it's more likely that those shares will be shared peer-to-peer again by other people, but it also increases your search engine optimization. It's called SEO. If the link to your video or the link to your blog is on a lot of different sites. So make sure you're tweeting it. I don't tweet very often, but I should. Make sure you're sharing it on Facebook. Make sure you're creating a special pin for it and putting it on Pinterest. Pinterest actually sends 70% of my views to my blog when I actually make a pin, which isn't very often. The traffic I get from Pinterest is way more than any other social media, and still I hardly use it. So make sure you're sharing, send it to friends and family, ask them to share it, create yourself a Facebook fan page, even if you don't have that many fans. The real reason you want to do this is because you want to increase your search engine optimization and increase the risk that you're going to be shared through lots of different social media sites. Okay, so now that you've created this great video, you have a beautiful thumbnail, you have a really searchable title, and you shared it through different social media, you're asking yourself, okay, how do I make money? My advice is to be patient. It takes time. A video that I've uploaded 5 years ago, I'm still making, you know, maybe $1 a month, $2 a month off of that video. But if you add the fact that I have 300 videos and some of them are gaining much more views than others, all of those dollars add up to be eventually a really pretty good income. Now I have only about 115,000 subscribers and my view count isn't super high, so I'm not seeing, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. I'm not even seeing anywhere close to that. But eventually, hopefully, if I keep building and growing momentum, this can really grow into a great little business. And the best part is, whether it's a blog or a YouTube channel, you can earn money doing something you love just from people watching it. You don't even have to get anyone to do anything other than watch you, and you'll earn a little bit off of that ad revenue. So right here I wanted to show you guys my Google Analytics. So this is showing for the last 7 days here on my YouTube channel. I had 115,000 views, which is less than I normally get. Not a huge amount less, but definitely less than I normally get. And my estimated revenue is about $322 so far. But the breakdown I really wanted to show you was right here. If you look the past week, these are my top viewed videos and then how much money I earn from those videos. Some of the videos I earn more from, probably because they have those little video ads before. You make more off the video ads than you do just an ad on the side with a little boxed ad on the bottom of your video. But you can see here I have videos from years ago. I mean, the weird kitchen tips is a few years old. How to organize a small kitchen is a few years old. And I'm still earning weekly revenue from that. And that really is where the secret to earning money off of your blog or your YouTube channel is.
is the more content you're putting out, if you're really consistent and you're putting out content for years and years, all of those $5 a week, $2 a week, $6 a week, they're all going to start to really add up.
One of the best ways to earn money off your YouTube channel or your blog is through sponsored posts. Now, I know a lot of viewers hate sponsored posts, but the truth is, if you love something and you're using it anyways, why not share about it with other people and earn a little bit of money at the same time? This is actually a sponsored post by Graphic Stock. I love Graphic Stock. I've used Graphic Stock for years because I'm nervous about just taking or stealing images off of Google. I want to have, a pretty background. I want to use it when I create my printables. I want to have these images. I'm not great at creating images myself or taking photography, so I love that I can use Graphic Stock and know that I'm not going to be sued or I'm not taking somebody's, photos off the internet and using it without permission. So I love Graphic Stock anyways, and they're sponsoring me to make this video. So it's definitely win-win for both of us. And YouTubers don't make a lot of money from the videos. We spend a lot of time. I absolutely spend 40 hours a week working on my blog, working on my YouTube channel, working on my podcast, and the amount of money coming back is not nearly as much as the time and effort that I'm putting in. So being able to have sponsored posts, it's such a great thing to have. It means that I can earn a better living doing this and I'm able to continue doing it. So when you see those YouTubers or bloggers out there that you love doing sponsored posts, know that they're not selling out. They're promoting something that they use and love anyways. Well, hopefully I always do, but it's really enabling them to keep giving you the great content that you love. Because without those sponsored posts, the truth is they probably couldn't afford to do blogging or YouTube as a career. Probably the best way to earn money from your blog or your YouTube channel, even if you don't have a lot of views or subscribers, it can still be done, and that is through selling different tools and resources through your blog or through your YouTube channel. I actually recently met a girl who has, I think, 400 or 500 subscribers, and she's making thousands of dollars every month. She's taken the time to develop some really amazing courses. She's selling them through her blog, and she's making a ton of money off of it, but the people who are buying it are getting really great value as well. A lot of people sell printables, a lot of people sell ebooks. Personally, I haven't done any of that yet. I offer all my printables for free. I just haven't felt right charging you guys for stuff like that, but I am in the process of writing a book. And I just have to tell myself, I'm working hard at this. I'm offering all this stuff for free. It's the same as sponsored posts. At first, I was not comfortable doing them at all, but now I realize that I need to do these things in order to still be able to offer the great content that I do and to still be able to focus my time to do the stuff that I love, which is making videos. Unfortunately, sometimes just making videos isn't enough to pay the bills. And so doing sponsored posts and selling things like ebooks, printables, courses that you've developed is a great way to supplement your income so you can still continue doing what you love, which is just sharing with the world and hoping people listen or hoping people watch. So those are a few ways that I earn money from my YouTube channel. I'm not gonna get into the monthly totals with you guys because the truth is it fluctuates, but I can say that I am making as much as I would if I left the house and was working a 9-to-5 job, and maybe even a little more. So I'm so blessed that I'm able to stay home. I'm able to clean and organize my house, which is something I love and want to do anyways, and make a living doing it, and I owe it all to you guys. It's all because you're watching. That's the truth. It's all because you are choosing to spend some time with me and watch me, and I'm so grateful to you. So grateful. And if I could encourage you guys to you know, start your own channel or try your own blog to do the same thing. It's just a little way that maybe I could give back to you. I'd love to help you. If you have any questions, just feel free to ask. You can put questions in the comments. I think it's such an amazing thing, and I'm so, so grateful, and I would love it if you guys could have the same experience as me. So anyways, thank you so much, and I will see you next time.